Okay guys, so these things are going to definitely help you out, especially if you're a free-to-play player. Before we move on guys, I'd appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video, and share this around. Now guys, the main thing I'm going to be talking about here is light cones. We've already gone over the 5-star light cones that is accessible to you through the simulated universe. As you accumulate points, you can go ahead and use these Hertabon cards to go ahead and get yourself a 5-star light cone, right? But that takes time. But also there's some more light cones that you guys can use for yourself to help progress your account, and this is for this free-to-play players as well. And that is the free light cones that you can get in the Forgotten Hall. Now the Forgotten Hall, I'm pretty sure you guys know, it's like a Spiral Abyss game mode that's like in Genshin. Now as you guys do this game mode in the Forgotten Hall, there's going to be stages that you guys can go ahead and take on, and as you clear it, you will get a currency for you to be able to get some of this free light cones here in the Forgotten Hall. So if you click on this character here, you'll be able to click on Shop Light Cone Manifest, and as you guys get these points here, you will be able to get them as well. Now also another way you guys can get them is through doing Echoes of War, and those are the weekly boss battles, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But these are the 4-star light cones. You guys can mainly get, and they're very free to play friendly. They are 4-star light cones, but still they're free light cones, and it can help you put it on your characters, especially if you were unlucky in the gacha and you didn't get a lot of good light cones, such as myself. So it's definitely going to come in handy. Of course, these aren't going to be the best, like I said, they're 4 stars, but still 4-star light cones are very, very good. Even some 3-star light cones are really, really busted as well. So the light cone here the light cones here are very, very good. So the first one we're going to be going over is Quid Pro Q, and for this one it's going to be for your abundance characters. So it's going to be like for your healers like Natasha and stuff, and Bailu, as you can see in the picture here. So what this does is at the start of the wearer's turn, regenerate 8 energy for a randomly chosen ally, and excluding the wearer, so it doesn't go to the wearer, and whose current 8 energy is lower than 50%. So the current energy has to be under 50%, and they'll go ahead and give 8 energy to a random ally, which is really good guys. Having someone that can give energy is very, very valuable. The only person that does that consistently right now is Ting Yong, which is a 4-star character, but we do have light cones that do that. So 8 is pretty good, and especially if you superimpose this, which means you rank it up by feeding duplicates into it, this number, this orange yellow number, will go higher, right? So potentially would be 14, 15 a turn, right? Which is huge, right? So that's very good. That's a very good 4-star light cone. And before we get also into this guys, is what I was saying is that you guys also can not only get it through the Forgotten Hall guys, you guys can also get this through the Echoes of War, which is the weekly boss battles you guys can do. Now the weekly boss battles you can only do 3 times a week, right? So be very careful on which boss you need, especially for their material. You're mainly going to want to farm this because this is the only way you can get this exclusive material. So from Cocolia you get this Guardian's Laminate, and then from this guy, the Destruction Beginning, you can get the Destroyer's Final Road. But the good thing about this guys is that when you do this, they have a chance of dropping 4-star light cones, which is amazing guys. This gives it more of an MMO feel, and I love this because, you know, it's not only giving you like materials and stuff. Yeah, you know, materials and stuff is good for your character to ascend them and build them up, but in like more of a traditional MMO sense, you have a chance of beating this boss and hoping that you get some sort of gear or something more, you know, that a piece of equipment that'll help you boost your characters. So I love this system. It's so good. I don't know if it's implemented in Genshin Impact, but I remember when I played it, they didn't have anything of this nature where you can go ahead and fight bosses and then light cones will have a chance of dropping. Relics or artifacts, yeah, but I'm not talking about relics or artifacts. I'm talking about actual equipment, right? Like weapons, right? And the light cones is equivalent to weapons here in this game, so you gotta love this. Now there is a chance for this to drop, right? It's not guaranteed. So and remember, it's only 3 times a week, so you're only so limited to how many times you can do it. But if you don't get the light cone, you can go ahead and get these Lucent Afterglow. And Lucent Afterglow is the pieces you need to use so you can buy yourself more of these any of these light cones here in the Forgotten Hall shop merchant that we were just going over. So I just wanted to exclude this, that this is amazing, and I love this feature so much. And it's not only going to help out free-to-play players, it's also going to help out light spenders, because believe it or not, light spenders, they're light spenders. They don't buy everything or have everything. So it's very, very, very handy for that. Now let's go over the next light cone here. It's called Fermata, and Fermata is for your nihility characters. So for basically your debuffing characters, like well and stuff like that. And this increases the break effect dealt by the wearer by 16%, which is great, and increases their damage to enemies afflicted with shock, wind, or shear by 16%. This also applies to a dot. So first person this comes to mind really, guys, is Sampo. So this is going to be really good on Sampo because he likes to apply debuffs and a lot of wind shears, so that's good. But it also is also good for shock as well. I don't think we have a nihility lightning character yet, but so far this is kind of niche. It's more for definitely Sampo, but you can still give it to any other nihility character to take advantage of the 16% break effect if you don't have a better light cone. So the next one we have is We Are Wildfire, guys, and what this does, and it's for the preservation, so more of the defensive units like the MC Fire, March 7th, Japard, if you were lucky enough to pull them. And what this does is at the start of battle, the damage dealt to all allies decreased by 8% for 5 turns. Now at the same time, immediately restores HP to all allies equal to 30% of the respective HP difference between the character's max HP and the current HP. So not only is it a damage mitigation, it's also a heal that happens as well. So you gotta love this. Now I haven't tested this. This heal might only be up for 5 turns, or it could be throughout the whole battle, but I know for sure the first part is 5 turns, and that's decreasing the damage. Now also keep in mind, like I said earlier, guys, these orange numbers can definitely go up higher when you superimpose this or feeding the duplicates into this. So these orange numbers can only go higher, and they can get way better. And remember, guys, you can always keep farming up the currency or this gear through the Echoes of War, so you guys can get lucky and get that and keep getting dupes, so you can keep feeding it over and over again to your heart's content. But you do have to grind for it, right? Which is okay. I like that. So very, very nice. Gives it replayability. It's more replayability to the game. I love it. And then this one is Rivers of Flow and Spring. This one's pretty good. I like this one. This is for the hunt characters, guys. So for Don Hang, Su Shang, Seele, right? If you don't have anything good for Seele. And what this does is after entering battle, increases the wearer speed by 8% and damage by 12%. Now, when the wearer takes damage, this effect will disappear. This effect will resume after the end of the wearer's next turn. So this is really good. You just don't want to get hit, right? So most of the time, hunt characters have things that lower their chances of getting hit. But you know, AoE still is gonna proc that thing where it takes off the buffs, so be careful with that. But it's very nice because it gives you speed buffs, so it helps your hunt character keep rotating and getting turns, and it also increases your damage overall, right? It's a flat damage percent boost, so very, very nice, right? I like that light cone. Now the next one we have is Past and the Future, and this is for your harmony characters. And what this does is when the wearer uses their skill, then the next ally taking action deals 16% increased damage for 1 turn. Now harmony is for those characters that like to buff and stuff, like Branya and Tungyong. So it's going to be an extra buff for the characters that you're going to be doing. So yeah, this is really good as well. For those type of characters, just to give it an extra more juice to your character. Then we have Wolf Walk Time, and then we have Destruction, which is like the physical MC. And this is for, and what this does is increases the wearer's attack by 10% and increases their damage to enemies afflicted with burn or bleed by 16%. And this also applies to dot. So more damage, more dot, pretty nice, right? Not too bad, right? And then we have the Seriousness of Breakfast, which this one's also very good. This is for the AoE characters, the Iridation like Himiko and stuff. And this one is, it increases the wearer's damage by 12%. For every defeated enemy, the wearer's attack increases by 4%, stacking up to 3 times. And that's very easy for the AoE characters, especially boss fights, because they always keep respawning ads, and just in swarm fights as well. Most of the time there's always going to be an opportunity for the Iridation characters to stack up those attack buffs. So very, very nice, guys. I love these 4-star light cones, and I love the fact that they implemented that you can farm these 4-star light cones through taking on a boss, which gives it more of an MMO feel. And you know, I grew up playing MMOs and stuff, so I love that feature, and being able to get a chance to get a piece of pretty good weapon, right, or light cones, you know what I mean? So very nice. I like it, guys. I like it. It's not just exclusive to just getting gear, right, like relics or artifacts. You can now get weapons. So love that. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments down below about what I said about the 4-star artifacts and stuff, and which pieces are you guys focusing on, and which one do you guys like the best. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Also subscribe, like the video if you like the video, and share this around, and I'll see you guys. Peace.